One of the ways that Anselm helped influence our faith today is he took on a controversy in the church. That controversy is about who did the death of Jesus Christ really pay the penalty of sin to? Was it God the Father or was it Satan? For many centuries in the church that Anselm grew up in, the church taught that Satan had dominion over men. Satan ruled over men and women because of our sin. So the church believed that when Jesus left heaven and came to earth, and that when Jesus died on the cross, ultimately Jesus was dying to pay a paycheck to Satan, to pay him off for the sins that you and I have committed. Anselm said, when I read the Bible, that's not what I see the Bible describing. In fact, Anselm made the kind of statements that it is ultimately God that is the offended party every time there's a sin. And therefore, the payment for sin is ultimately a payment to God. Anselm wrestled with this, and many people in the church didn't like Anselm's answers. In fact, he was ostracized and criticized for this. He wrote a booklet about it. The booklet was entitled, "Why Did God Become Man?" In this booklet, he wrestles with the idea of what prompted Jesus to leave heaven and come to earth and to become man. In Anselm's day, people believed that Satan needed payment for sins. Anselm said Jesus didn't leave heaven and come to earth for Satan. In fact, Jesus left heaven and came to earth because God the Father sent him. He makes this famous statement, this sentence in his book, and the statement is, no one but God-man, no one but both God and man is able to make satisfaction for the sins of men, or able to pay the sacrifice for man. What Anselm said is Jesus really was God, and Jesus came to earth and became a man, and then died in man's place on the cross as payment for the sins. And Anselm is saying God ultimately paid the price that God requires in order for you and I to have our sins forgiven. Hey everybody, this was just the short version of the guy by the name of Anselm of Canterbury. If you want the longer version, click the link below. It'll take you to the full version, and maybe it's something that you as a family can watch and learn what this great man did for us and how he influenced our faith.